This is another Tweetcrete tutorial. This is our fourth in our general information stuff. We actually have one more tutorial that actually shows you what steps to actually create a tweet using your browser. Okay, this is about Follow Fridays, and this really is unique to Twitter. In Twitter, there's kind of a tradition that I'm going to go down here to the Tools Twitter screen. A tradition where if you want to vet some of your followers or tell other people about your followers, it's done on Friday, and it's a chance to say something good about your followers, or that they're providing good information, and also it's a way for your other followers to check these people out and possibly follow them and gain new followers themselves. And it's it can be kind of a chore if you have a lot of followers. And I'm just going to I created this box just simply to help me put together my follows, and I'm actually going to just type in a dummy username here, and I'm actually going to copy it just to give you an example of how we would do this and then clear it. So if I had a user that I wanted to vet, I would copy them from some source. You might have a service that does it, or you may just go to your Twitter account and copy the usernames of these people and paste them in here one at a time. So in this case, I'm going to paste them, and you can paste them as is, just the name as you see it there, which I'm going to clear. Or you could add the and sign to it, and it's better to do with the and sign because it enables other people to view your tweets and then go directly to that person's homepage. So you can actually just put in dozens or hundreds or whatever, how many ever you want. I'm just going to simulate this by adding more and more. Whoops, I'm actually going to clear this and try that again. So you can just add more and more names, and then at some point when I'm ready to actually create the tweets, I'm gonna fill this up here just for example. It's more convenient to kind of put these in a list as you're creating the tweet. So if you press this button here, it says reformat and sign text, and puts it in a nice list for you. And then you can start breaking it up in individual tweets. Depending on what you want to put in your tweet, you can put in a fixed field. For instance, it says these are good folks, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to bring it over here, and using Control V now, because you can't use a right click, you Control V puts that in there, and then you kind of just guess at where the 140 character limit is. I put in a space there again. So you can see you just go down the line, and you might have who knows, a dozen tweets, could have more. And then I would just take and copy each one of these. Again, you can save it to a file because it can be quite large. And I'm going to actually make another one here. Okay, so I would just simply copy. Whoops, I have to actually make a tweet up here. I missed one up here. Okay, so each group of users here constitutes an example of a tweet. So I'm just going to copy that. I just select it, use Control C to copy it, and then in this case, I would actually go to one of my holding screens. I'm going to use the pastel violet screen. Seem to be partial to that. And kind of move it out of the way here because I don't need to be very large. I'm actually going to clear it, and then just one at a time I'm going to paste it. Okay, so now I've just pasted that Follow Friday tweet into there, and now I would actually just use my my back button to delete this, and then I would just go on to the next one. Okay, select, Control C, move it over to hold, paste, and then I would save these. So you can see I could just create a whole page full of Follow Friday tweets, and that's what there was to it. Then you would either paste this into Twitter, one at a time using your Twitter buttons, got a Twitter button down here, or you could paste it into a Twitter scheduling program. So I'm actually going to close this, get it out of the way, and that's all there is to it. You can put in your own salutations or thank yous. You can even put in more tweets and stuff like this. You use whatever you put in these boxes, you can save till later, or you can clear them and things like this. It has a lot of familiar buttons. And that is the end of this tweet, and I hope it was helpful.